Okay, so I've had my septum pierced for months and months and months, but um, like a couple of weeks ago, I went and got it changed professionally to a different ring, and it wasn't surgical steel; it was some other bullshit, cheap shit. But that was actually really expensive. And the metal actually, I don't have it with me. I have no idea where it is. But the metal actually was starting to disintegrate in my nose, and it had gone like up around here where the part sits in the nose. It had gone black. And yesterday, after, because I had to go and see someone to get it taken out because it was so infected and disgusting. Um, it was all rusted and there was like gunk growing on it. Oh, it was fucking disgusting. And then I spoke to the head piercer at the place where I went, and she told me to use this to clean um, septum piercings and like ear piercings. Obviously not tongue or anything like oral, but it's palmolive soft wash antibacterial. It's a hand wash, but what you do is wash your hands normally. Um, Probably best to wash your hands twice because I washed my hands once and I thought they were clean, and like the amount of gunk and shit that came off it, like the lather actually turned this disgusting grey colour. So wash your hands twice, and then the third, and then do it one more time because your hands are clean, remembering, and kind of put it on your fingers and go up like that around the septum, and move it around and clean it all around, and then you have to do it once or twice. Don't overdo it because then you'll start tearing off the skin, like the healing if you have any kind of infection. And another thing that's good to use is tea tree oil. Bam, tea tree, tea tree oil. But tea tree oil is just, it's a premium quality cleaner. It's not something that's antibacterial. It's an oil. It's more or less for, like an infection on the leg or bites or something like that. But with septum rings, the kind of septum ring that you should get if you have it pierced or are thinking about getting it pierced, make sure you get something like this. And now it's surgical steel. It's not it's not like copper cheap shit. This ring was actually $5, and this is what you should get. Make sure when you do it, you ask and make sure that they're using surgical steel. Um, the lighter color, the one that's the shit one, will turn. It's like a like a white silver color, like the shit, like that shit jewelry you buy from $2 shops. But yeah, this is good. This stuff is good, and it's usually really cheap. In some places it can be up to $20, but I got this one yesterday for $5. So yeah, and make sure you clean it. If you buy one, um, if you buy one, and you're thinking about going to put it in, make sure you clean it really thoroughly. Probably like washing it with this shit, or putting it in boiling hot water with heaps of salty water and just leaving it, and then doing it again with just hot water, so that way it's sterilized. And also smoking while you have a septum piercing may or may not affect it. When I first got mine pierced, I was smoking, cigarettes and all stupid shit, and didn't really get infected. Like, it's always sensitive to touch and it'll get crusty as it's healing, but it's not like, it's different for every person. It's not gonna. They recommend that you don't smoke, but if it gets infected and you don't like it and you don't want to clean it up and you don't want to go through the process of cleaning it up, then just take it out. Be really careful with tucking it up, because if if you go to tuck it up, it'll get it usually gets hooked around here, and that's actually, well, that's where it gets hooked on me. And when it's sore, having a sensitive day, it's really, really painful. And so yeah, just keep doing what you do. And if you're cleaning your septum piercing with salty water, make it like a ratio of like half 1 to 5 water, because otherwise it's too strong and then it eats away at the healing flesh. It like kills the good bacteria, and you don't want that. So yeah, really, really diluted salty water. It's not too hot, but also not cold, so just like lukewarm.